There's about 460 projects and there's about 800 students. So I think that makes us the largest science fair in Australia. It's pretty big. Yeah, it's a lot of students, right? And they're mostly really passionate, really keen. If you walk around, I mean, I'm a bit biased, but I think the standard is really high this year. These are students who have invested the time.
Okay, so you mentioned about 460 projects. Some of them are obviously going to be very, very serious projects. Give me an example of some of these fun projects that you're talking about.
Okay, so one of the projects I saw earlier was a machine that solves a Rubik's Cube. All right, so I could never solve a Rubik's Cube, and here's this year 3 or 4 kid who's built a machine that solves a Rubik's Cube. I mean, I think that's amazing. And yes, it's a Rubik's Cube. In and of itself, that's an abstract problem. But those skills, those computer science skills, those mechanism skills, those are really good. I couldn't do that when I was in year 10, and here's this kid doing it in primary school.
Jessica, I'll start with you. Tell us about your project here.
Well, we did which fertiliser helps spring onions to grow the best, and each week Bella would come over to my house and we'd measure the height of the spring onions in each section, and yeah.
Now, I believe one of the questions the judges asked you today was the hypothesis behind all this. That's a big word. Tell me what was the hypothesis behind it all?
We thought that the plants grown in nitrosol fertiliser would grow the tallest because it is in liquid form and can be absorbed easily and more better by the plants.
And what did you find by doing this project?
Well, we found out that just because fertilisers have chemicals in it doesn't mean they're going to help the plants grow the best, and natural fertilisers would probably help plants grow best.
So our project was about sugar and yeast and the fermentation to produce ethanol and carbon dioxide.
For someone who doesn't know what that means, can you explain that to me?
So basically fermentation is just the formula. So when we put the sugar and the yeast together with some water, it expands a balloon and produces carbon dioxide, and then we just measure the circumference of the balloon to find out roughly how much ethanol there is in the bottle.
With a project like this, what do you think are the benefits for people in the future?
Well, many third world countries / poor countries don't have much fuel or don't have enough money to buy fuel, but they've got lots of coconut palms, so if they extract the sugar from the coconut, they can make their own fuel for their vehicles.
Now, Ben, why is this a project that you wanted to be a part of?
Well, we'll think about yeast in general and something to do with yeast. Then we came across about this experiment and we did it, yeah.
And why did it particularly interest you, Ben?
Well, it was fun and creative, and we got to spend time together doing the project and mixing everything together for it.
For those who haven't participated in the science fair next year and are very keen for next year, you got any advice for them?
Stay strong, make sure you have fun, and lots of other stuff.